immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Elrufai, has revealed that the federal government under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu backpedaled the removal of fuel subsidy. Elrufai shared that Tinubu government has been subsidizing petrol, also known as petrol or premium motor spirit, which has cost its administration trillions of naira since its inauguration in May 29, 2023. According to Elrufai, the subsidy payments made price of petrol per litre to be sold for 600 naira to 750, which could have been much higher than the diesel, which is now sold above 1,000 naira depending on the location. He however noted that many people do not know about the situation. El-Rufai spoke on Monday in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, while delivering a lead paper at the occasion of capacity building workshop on enhancing skills of government officials in policy implementation and productive human management resources for honorable commissioners, chief advisors and special advisors, senior technical advisors to Governor Babagana Zulum, heads or chief executives of agencies and departments, tertiary institutions and local government chairman at International Conference Center, Musa Usman, Secretariat, Maiduguri. So he was invited to give a lecture, and I was just laughing with all this baby grammar, seminar this, event that. At the end of the day, kilobody nothing. It's just a exercise in futility. At least we have seen how he ran the government of Kaduna. Where is the state of the state now? Yes, the state of the state. How is it now? Is it better off? Are they not all crying? That is how they will be organizing useless whatever, as if it's going to yield any positive results. In an interview with journalists after delivering his paper on the theme Leadership and Public Policy, Navigating Challenges and Lessons, El-Rufai said a good leader must be decisive and have the ability to make good decisions, trustworthy, empower others irrespective of political, religious or ethnic considerations, have clear communication skills and resilience in all ramifications. Though it is too early to judge the present administration, it's just been there for only 9 months, and things have escalated like this. Really? And you know leadership is work in progress. You start something, as I said in my speech, you start a policy because you are absolutely sure is the right policy, but in the course of implementation, if you see bottlenecks, you modify, because the key word in leadership, in my view, is not ideology or anything, is pragmatism. You should always be pragmatic. You are not God. Only God is perfect. As a good leader, when you make a policy and you started implementing, and it doesn't even seem to work well, you should have the humility to stand back and say this is not working. For example, if you appoint a person to a position and he is not performing to expectation, you should have the humility to say, look, I need a better person to do the job perfectly. Leadership is a continuous thing, and in a term of 4 years, you can't even assess a government of 9 months. But as I also said earlier during my presentation, the removal of fuel subsidy by the president's administration is another good policy by President Tinubu. I have always supported withdrawal of fuel subsidy, but as you can see, in the course of implementation, the government has now realized that the subsidy has to be back, because right now we are paying a lot of money amounting to trillions of naira for subsidy, even more than before, because the impact has been seen and the packages of support that we reduce the impact have not even been effective in reducing the impact. And so the federal government has to be backpedaled by subsidizing fuel. Many people don't know this. If they want to know whether there is fuel subsidy or not, they should compare the prices of fuel and diesel per liter. This is because under normal circumstances, petrol is supposed to be more expensive than diesel. As it is, diesel is above 1,000, while petrol stood at about 600 per liter. So we are still subsidizing for fuel in Nigeria. So why not go back to 180 or the price at which they met it? So what are we talking about? Of course, people don't want to be talking about this. They will just say, oh, Tinubu took decisions and all of that. They are just trying to change the narratives. Some people had already said this because with the way things were going, then people saw this whole thing before IMF officially came to admit that yes, Tinubu has started paying subsidy. So what are we now talking about? They will not be telling you the gain of subsidy, the gain of subsidy. It is better to say 29th of May. Okay. Nasifa is totally frustrated and politically dead. Now looking for every means to blackmail this regime. Unfortunately, it is too late for the draft of Kaduna. See all these Yoruba people. See one of them. Can you imagine what this one is saying? All of you people, all of you people are deceivers. You, Elrufai, shouldn't even talk while other Nigerians are talking. You are a barbaric, nefarious bigots and terrorists. You are standing in the way of peace and progress on this nation. Because Tinubu failed you, you have suddenly become information minister. Oga, go for brain reset. So waiting in the talk now. Well, if you tell him make he go his brain whatever, which is the truth, but what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Elrufai, you no go suffer. Now you dey suffer and they tell you where say dey now. Instead of you to say, okay, we hear you say you to no be this thing. But no, they will never talk about it. This is problem when you people we call leaders and trust our economies and don't understand economics. When subsidy was removed on diesel, did the price jump immediately to the price it is now? These guys expected worse things to happen after the removal, but are surprised that are not as bad as they thought, especially thinking that there will be protests and agitations everywhere. Everything is bad enough already, but a thorough analysis of the dynamics of demand and supply of PMS and diesel points to what Rufai is saying. Why do you think PMS is cheaper? Since he couldn't have his way, he started misinforming the docile once again. Is he the first person to say it? He's not now. When did Elrufai become the information minister? You are shameless. I can see that it is Buhari that sent you. Please stop the illegal campaign for Tinubu. Go ahead and face your death charges.